Hi, I am Alok. In another conversation elsewhere, I've spoken to you on business models, that is, innovation plus trend watch. Let's make this a little more focused. To recollect, a business model is simply a combination of the 9 elements which are critical to any business. Even a simple review of your business model will show you several possible ways to improve your business. However, for real miraculous results, I strongly recommend you going for differentiated business models, which is the only way to avoid the price cutting and me too trap. Who doesn't want to escape the gravity of commoditization? Who wants to be a nameless, faceless supplier, just one in a sea of many? Who wants to become a price war survivalist where the nightmare has just begun? Let's talk about you. Do you still hear these insults from your customers? Instead, don't you want these? Of course you do. All of us do. The question really is how. I suggest you don't just review your business model, but carry out differentiated thinking on your business model. The best way to do so is, surprisingly, to get out of the customer focus. Instead, develop a market focus. Remember, customers come with markets and not the other way around. Be the only supplier for a niche market. Profit is also dependent on the supply-demand equation. So find out the needs of a market where the supply is low and see if you can have the core competencies to handle them. Alternately, you may first check out your core competencies and seek only those opportunities that align well with them. Successful companies have historically always kept a narrow focus on core competencies. Talking of Apple, at one point they were neatly challenged by the lean thin Dell in a cost-cutting duel, but Apple refused the bout that they were sure to lose. Instead, they differentiated the business model and moved to another customer segment which valued a value proposition only they were able to satisfy. Design-driven, elegant products with increased functionality and ease of use. Pieces of art that work so well. To illustrate these points, I am now going to show you 2 examples, both from the restaurant business. In both cases, they have created fantastic business in a crowded industry and done so at much less cost than the others. This is a Kamath restaurant, Lok Ruchi, on the Bangalore-Mysore highway. Simple but ethnic setting. Ethnic all the way. But bright yet inexpensive interiors. Also, food on the menu must be costing them so little to prepare, yet they are always full. The next is the restaurant Village, the soul of India, in the mall in Mysore. Again, ethnic setting. Inexpensive but comfortable interiors. Gay yet cheap to produce entertainment. A word of caution is necessary. Avoid meaningless differentiation. The end game is profits, not just sales. Don't get into this. The benefits should be worth more to your customers than they cost you to provide. And where does trend watch fit into all this? Well, observed trends are the niche that you need to fill. Both illustrations covered by me closely follow a trend. A trend for newly displaced city dwellers in India to keep in touch with their roots, remain close to nature, even in the midst of heavy office work. So don't just differentiate merely for the sake of being different. Thank you.